Have you ever spotted one of those blue bottles called Feel Free at your local gas station or convenience store? Maybe you've heard it's a miracle social tonic, promising anxiety relief, laser focus, and even a touch of euphoria, without the hangover. Sounds a little too good to be true, right? Well, let's dive in and see what's really going on behind the label. First, what is Feel Free? It's marketed as a plant-based alternative to alcohol, targeting everyone from college students to wellness gurus. The key ingredient they brag about? Kava. That's a root from Southeast Asia, traditionally used to relax and socialize. Kava's not exactly a villain on its own, but that's not the whole story. Here's where things get sketchy. Hidden in the recipe is another Southeast Asian superstar, kratom. Now, kratom isn't something you'll see in bold letters on the bottle. The FDA compared it to an opioid, and with good reason. It's an addictive leaf, with a U.S. industry worth over $1 billion. Mix kava and kratom, and you get a cocktail that ramps up the effects and the risks. Addiction psychiatrists warn this combo can mess with your body's ability to process both substances, making them hit harder and stick around longer. People start out thinking, oh, I'll just try one, and before they know it, they're buying out the store, sometimes 10 bottles a day. One user burned through $54,000 in just a year and a half. There's even a Reddit support group for people trying to quit. Imagine feeling withdrawal so intense, people describe it as a hellscape. That's not just discomfort, that's dependency. But it gets darker. At least one death has been publicly linked to Feel Free. A grieving mother described her daughter's spiral, weight loss, seizures, even cardiac arrest, all after getting hooked on these so-called healthy shots. The FDA is investigating. So how did this drink end up everywhere? Enter the founder, J.W. Ross, aka Jerry Cash, a guy with a wild criminal past involving embezzlement, prison time, and even witness protection. He reinvented himself as a wellness entrepreneur, then tried threatening journalists when his past came to light. That's not exactly the vibe I want from someone selling me a drink for my wellness. Legally, things are murky. There's a class action lawsuit against the company for deceptive marketing and hiding kratom on the label. Kratom itself lives in a regulatory gray zone, banned in a handful of states, but totally legal almost everywhere else thanks to powerful lobbying. Bottom line, just because something is sold as healthy or natural doesn't mean it's safe. If you see that blue bottle, think twice before grabbing it. Your health is worth more than a quick buzz. Stay sharp, stay safe. If you found this eye-opening, hit subscribe and share with someone who needs to hear the truth about Feel Free.